how do you want give me your, and let's just say the Caps aren't making it because they're probably not, but give me your ideal list of 1 through 3 Metro, 1 through 3 Atlantic, and the 2 wild cards that make it, just based on like, I want to watch these teams in the playoffs and actually think that they like deserve to play and have a shot to like do something. You know?
So I'm fine right now with 1, 2, 3 in the Atlantic.
Buffalo, Tampa, Montreal.
Yeah, I mean, maybe swap Montreal and Detroit, and Montreal gets in a wild card, but I would still want them in there because I want to see postseason Bell Center.
Yep. Yeah, it was great last year.
Obviously, I would love for the Penguins to fall off the face of the earth and miss the postseason at the 11th hour. That would be the dream.
It would be funny.
So manifesting that, I'm fine with the Islanders getting in, and then
but that would have to mean, because I said no Caps, so that would have to mean that the Flyers get in,
right?
It?
So it's just a no free lunches situation for sure. And I really don't want the Bruins to make the playoffs either.
You don't either. They, like, to me, are the biggest, like, you're not doing anything team of like any of. I think like the Jackets have a better shot at winning a round than that Bruins team. I don't believe in that Bruins team whatsoever.
And I know we just mentioned Porter Martone, and I feel like it is worth mentioning that Higgins did just sign with the Bruins, although I don't know if he's necessarily as plug-and-play ready as a player like Martone is, just from a physicality standpoint. But I don't know. What about you? Where do you stand on that?
I'm pretty similar to you. I think, I don't know, I'm torn with the Pens because, I mean, there is nothing funnier still than them like blowing it. That's obviously the best case scenario. But I also think it'd be kind of funny to like, imagine like the Jackets hold on to that spot and somehow CBJ like sweeps the Penguins in the first round.
That would be awesome.
So I don't know, that could be fun. I also feel like the Islanders have a good chance at like smacking the Penguins if they meet in the
I could see that.
In the postseason. I think I want Detroit in there. I'm kind of indifferent towards Ottawa because they got in last year and they were fun, but like I really want to see Detroit in there.
But like, even if Ottawa gets in, they're a one and done, right? Like they're not. They're not making that much noise.
I think so. There's Sens fans in the comments of like every major like NHL like post on Instagram lately, being like, if we get in, we could make some noise. And I'm like, I don't think
like they're annoying to play against. I just don't see them built for a long-term run here.
I don't know who they think they're gonna beat. Like,
I also think that's like a little bit
they would be playing
ballsy to say when you're like 5 spots out of the postseason.
It is, but even if they got in, they'd be playing either like Carolina, Buffalo, or like Tampa. I don't think they're beating any of those teams.
I genuinely think Tampa blanks them 4 games up, down.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think so. So I don't know. It's a mess in the East, but it's interesting. Should we move over to the West?
Yeah, let's go to the West. So, like, the good news is it's just the exact same size mess over here, just a complete different kind of mess where you've got one division that's so far ahead of everyone else and another that basically decided to not play hockey this season. But I'm still blown away, and I know I texted this to the group chat the other day, but like, how the hell are the Nashville Predators in a playoff spot?
Yeah, it's weird. They got hot recently. I think they've won like maybe 7 of their last 10-ish or something like that. I think they've won 3 or 4 in a row now too, but
they have.
They also guys like Luke Evangelista have been so good and nobody's fucking talking about it. Like he immediately has made an impact in Nashville, and he's not even like remotely a household name in the league because I just don't think anybody watches the Preds unless you're like a Preds fan.
No, if you're a Canadian, you might remember him from his London Knights days where, I mean, he was unbelievable. But like, this team has a -23 goal differential. There's no other team even in a playoff position, I think, that's either in the negatives there, or if they are, it's like -3 or something.
Yeah, that is actually wild. Anaheim's -7, but besides that, no one else is minus anything at all.
Yeah, so that's wild to me. I mean, I guess you can attribute that to, some of it being a wild card spot and the Kings just completely going to hell midway through the season here. But
also, now that I'm looking at it, any of the other West teams that could make it instead of the Preds have a worse goal differential. I mean, I don't. Well, I guess the Kraken technically don't.
Yeah. Yeah, still. I mean, I don't know what the best case scenario here. We've known what 1, 2, 3 in the Central is going to be for about 3 months now.
Yeah, pretty much.
The Pacific, it was just a question of who was going to, I think, take the top spot. That's the most important thing. And it's crazy to me that, the Ducks are having a great season, and I think at the beginning of the year we were like, these guys could sneak in. But the fact that they're going to go in, right now in that one spot in the Pacific, to me is wild. I mean, Vegas at Edmonton, I'm just a little bit surprised that there wasn't a bigger push there.
It's very odd. Yeah, I kind of feel the way I do. Well, okay, let me ask you this. How do you feel about the Kraken? Do you think that that's a team that could get in and make noise?
I said at the December point of this season, I thought they were overachieving. And I think a couple episodes ago when we were talking about who's in a playoff spot, I still thought they were overachieving. I feel like where they are in the standings right now is exactly what I expected for them going into this year.
I would agree. I think that this year they've proved that they've got a little more exciting hockey than had previously meets the eye or whatever, but not by much. And I don't think that they would. I don't know. I kind of see them as the Boston over here, where it's I don't really want them to make it just because I don't see it being that interesting or competitive.
I agree.
I do think Nashville could actually. I kind of want to see that team in the postseason because 2 years ago when they loaded up and got Stamkos and Marchessault and all these guys, we all were like, holy shit, this team could go on a run, and then they failed miserably, didn't even come close to making the playoffs. But we haven't seen that version of the Predators in the playoffs, and we know guys like Stamkos and Marchessault know how to play postseason hockey. So I think if that team sneaks in, they could be sneaky dangerous. We know they have the goaltending.
Yep.
We know they've got the D. They've got some young studs like Evangelista, but they've got the veteran playoff heroic guys like Stammer and Marchie. So I don't know. I think they could be a kind of sleeper fun team to sneak in.
That's a good point. I think their goaltending puts them in a better position than a lot of other teams in that Western Conference.